Welcome, everyone, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. We'll kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Tigers' return team will have that offense backed up. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Unloads it left. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. To the ground with the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Beebe. They're trying to get to it. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And you make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They move the tight end all over. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Throwing right. It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Going for 6. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On second down, he'll let it fly. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Auburn sends out the punting unit.
On to kick it away.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that
He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Gets it to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Beebe. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by a field goal over Nebraska. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Going to try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Auburn lines up quickly. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Using the quick game. this offense has a second down play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for a Missouri 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Beebe. He's right on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Auburn to the line in a hurry. He'll keep it himself. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Leach. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw it. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
To be honest, both of these offense played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.